All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another monthly recap. If you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up. If this is your first time coming across the channel, consider subscribing as you watch throughout the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time to dive in, to jump in. Let's talk about April 2024. As you can see from the calendar, guys, this was a very top heavy month. In fact, 98% of our profits came within the first week of the month as we were rolling out of February, or let's say March rather, March, hot momentum. Uh, this is the type of thing that I love to see though with myself, right? Hot market, things should change a little bit. We size down, we react, we adjust. Now, I do think this could have been a better month. And to be honest, after this first week, I was thinking $80,000 month. That was the aim initially. But hey, it's what it is. Now, coming in on the 8th, just not a great day for me. I had a lot of construction at the house at this point, and for the first time in over a year, maybe, I was distracted at the opening bell. I had to leave at 9:30 for a few minutes, come back up. I thought this day was a good day. I believe we had stock AUUD coming into Tuesday. We had LASE, and these two stocks were phenomenal in terms of presenting the opening surge. So definitely 2 days where I think I could have done much better. Ending red, but well in the confine of our strategy and our risk management. Coming into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now Wednesday, a little bit of a wash day, but Thursday, Friday, man, we had RENT, and I think this might have been one of the better stocks of the month. RENT, for those of you guys who might be having some trouble remembering, RENT was an absolutely amazing stock. Let's click on, and we get here we go. RENT over those 2 days, man, absolutely amazing. If we go back some more to the prior day here, to that Wednesday, from 750 to 24, and from open to close about 970 to 24. I should have done better in this move up. Should have done better collecting some rent money here. And then on that Thursday, or Friday rather, we went from about 19 up to 28. Definitely could have done better on this one, man. Beautiful move, strong stock. And I think the first 2 weeks were a pretty successful market, right? We had opportunities again, AUUD, LASE, RENT, and then coming into week 3 is where things really slowed down. I thought the market definitely took a turn for a worse, and the momentum was extremely slow. But yeah, let's head on over to the detailed section so you guys can see what's really going on here. So we averaged about 749 per day. Gross gains of 16,492 and 44 cents. I think net we might be down around 15,500 after some small fees to my broker. In fact, we can check right here. Net, yeah, 15,700, a little higher. So yeah, there's a small difference there, of course, as there's some small platform fees that we pay, especially correlating to the shares that we're trading. So average daily volume, 362,000 shares. Average winning trade 99. Average losing trade 78. Our accuracy 48%. Largest gain 2,600, which is really nice to see. Largest loss 1,100, a little on the bigger side, but not too bad here in terms of ratio. Average hold time winning trades 10 seconds. Average hold time losing trade 10 seconds. And let's see, max consecutive loss is 16. Brutal. Max consecutive wins 8. Just BMR, ADIL, WNW, just over and over, not connecting 16 times in a row. CADL 8 trades max. Let's see, total 821. For those losing trades, what's that total? 800. This is what you call managing risk, though, right? twice as many losses, but still not red. Or let's say, what is it called? Like an engulfing kind of red, right? We're still managing risk, so that was good to see there. Total fee 797. We're red on Monday, Tuesday, and green Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It seems like later into the week I got into my stride, which is a little strange. Usually Monday for me is a great day, but just not getting it done on this particular month on Mondays. Performance by hour, primarily between 9:30, 10:30 is where I'm doing my best. Looks like I was red around noon. Let's come back on up. Let's head over to price and volume. So between two, above two, we did. Hold on, let's just count. What am I looking for? There's another one that shows it a little differently here. Trade distribution by price. Well, it seems like most of the trades came in between 2 and 5, let's say. All right, let's continue on. I think they updated this section. I think it used to show a little differently. Instrument. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. We're stuck on that. Let's refresh. Yeah, I was wondering, like, that's not how this section usually looks. Yeah, let's refresh. Let's come back in for April. All right, there we go. There it is. Okay, much better. If price and okay, much better. We did our best between 2 and 10, especially between 2 and 5, and then 5 and 9. Yeah, 5 and 10. So pretty good. Not bad at all there. Performance by stock. MDIA 6700, CADL 6500, and AUUD. Unfortunately, man, AUUD, we did take some bigger losses, although that was a stronger stock. A little disappointing there to see. PALI, just super choppy, a little frustrating. But other than that, we kept it pretty tight, and we love to see this discrepancy here. This, really an advantage, right? We're managing risk, and on our strongest stocks, we're really outdoing our worst stocks, right? This is what we love to see, an imbalance to the winning side, right? I guess that's a better word than discrepancy, the imbalance. A good imbalance, right? And maybe even imbalance is implying something negative. I'm not sure. I gotta look up these words, right? You guys gotta cut me some slack. I did leave school at an early age, after all. On the college level, right? So MDIA, not bad, man. RENT, should have been leading the way here with like 15,000 plus. It was that kind of potential, that kind of stock. Uh, Performs by volume, over 25 million shares. We're doing the best. Yes, for me, the more volume a stock has, typically the better I'm going to be able to do. Right? I'm trading high volume stocks. Even before I start the day, stocks are already up with high volume since pre-market. So performance by distribution by the SPY, depending on how the SPY is moving. I don't really pay attention to this, but some people do. But most of the times the SPY is up 1 or down 1%. So it makes sense that this is the range that I'm seeing the most gains. But other than that, I'm not paying too much attention to this particular stat. Win-loss expectation. Man, so this is a month where we made a lot of money and lost a ton. We made $100,000 on the month and lost 83,000 of it. Not good, not great efficiency. I would have loved to walk away with at least 25, 30,000 on the month. I think that would have been a little bit better. Anything above that would have been really good, especially if we could have walked away 40, 50. I'll have to compare this, month over month to really see. In fact, I'm super curious. So, February, which was our best month here. Let's check February to see how much was made and how much was retained. So February we made 220,000 and lost 148. The amount of money that passes through our accounts, guys, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't seem like it on a daily basis. That it's like it's a lot, but it's insane. Oh yeah, so for a month that's just choppy. Well, we can check March as well. Let's see what happened in March. For a choppier month, it makes sense. And so March, okay, 124 versus 93, but you have that little bit of a separation in there. Trading is this interesting feel, I tell you. But it's a good, you know, place to say that if you're someone who is expecting something super linear, where you're always making a gain, as if you're getting a paycheck. It's not in that way, right? It's not that in that linear seasonal manner, right? It's more unorthodox. It's more cyclical, right? You can be green 3 days in the week, red two. You can be green 5 days in one week. Next week you're green one, red four. Well, the risk management is what's key, so that we can try and lock in something. Now it's not the most efficient of months, but at the end of the day, you know 16,000 is 16,000, right? I mean, it's still a lot of money, right? It's definitely a decent amount of money. So I'm definitely grateful to be able to walk away with something. Our biggest drawdown here was 2K, and coming into the end of the month, we were on a $1,000 drawdown, which unfortunately has continued into this month of May. So, I want to talk a little bit about going through a drawdown, going through a rough time, going through a slower period in the market. And, that would definitely want to talk a little bit about some motivation as well when it comes to these things, right? So, you know, I've been here now for 5 years, and the main thing that I've realized with my trading is that when my strategy is not working as well, when my edge is not as successful as it usually is, the key is for me to size down. I need to take it slow and essentially ride out the storm. You know, what we're doing is very difficult. There's a very, narrow passageway to be profitable. You have to be sharp, and you need the market to also give you what you need for your style. And so it's a tightrope walk in that aspect. So when my strategy is not working as well, I want to come down and reduce risk. That's the first thing. And I just want to focus on being green, trading the best setups that there is, trading to the best of my abilities as well, and just looking to connect. Sometimes even if the momentum continues, even if I need to size down in a time where I'm doing well, that's what is necessary. That's what I need to do. You know, being green and not just pushing, but saying, hey, what I have here is enough, and I'm satisfied with walking away. I'm satisfied with sizing down and protecting the gains, and not looking to just maximize. You know, that's the thing with the market that I think gets a lot of people, is that we always want to maximize our gains, get the most out of it, but sometimes that might not be in our best interest, right? If things are a little volatile, but it's not quite, you know, aligning with your style, you still got to take that into consideration. What's hot for me might not be hot for someone else, and vice versa, right? So, understanding what's happening in front of me, reacting to it real time, and making quick adjustments, that's what can help me to improve. And so, even, coming into this new month and being red, making those quick adjustments is what's key. So, sizing down, and for me, sticking to just 1,000 shares, focusing on being green, that's going to be the way to do things. That's going to be the way, to get myself back on track. It starts with just one green day, and then you look to string together a few green days and then push forward. So, on the mental side of it, a lot of what's happening is that we have to, in this context of slower markets and choppy momentum, we really have to, first accept the nature of things, right? I mean, as much as we all would want to be green every single trade, every single day of the week, day of the year, day of the month, all that stuff, that's not realistic. That's not reality. No stock just goes from 0 to 100. There's peaks and valleys, and so you have to make sure that your valleys, your risk is limited in those areas, And again, for me, one of the biggest things is to reduce size, right? So whatever it takes, you got to accept that, hey, it's not just linear, but there are ups and downs. And so the moment you can accept that, going through these rough patches will be much easier, right? Understanding that a slow patch, hey, it's a matter of just riding all this storm and waiting patiently for the next momentum. And another thing is to always continue to educate ourselves, right? Continue to push forward, continue to study, review, talk to our peers, see what's working, what's not, and just continue to educate ourselves because um, there's nothing wrong with being more versatile and having a deeper arsenal, a bigger repertoire. I mean, these are the things that can ultimately propel us to the next level, even. So, in my experience, the store markets are always tricky, and you got to adjust quickly. So, let's stay sharp out there. Let's stay sharp. Let's stay focused. Day trading is not easy. We can't expect it to be easy, so it's an extraordinary field for extraordinary individuals, and all the traders who are doing well are disciplined, they're keeping focus, and they're looking forward to the opportunity of being better every day. So we will do the same, right? And I encourage all of you guys watching on to do the same, right? Look forward to being your best self every day. And on another note, right? Would I have loved to finish the month up like 80K, 60K, 15,000 every week? Yes, but even here, it goes to show you, right? Because, you can always look at things. I like to look at things from the bright side. What this tells me is that if I'm managing risk well, all I need is one good week to do well out of an entire month. In fact, all I really need to do is have one good day out of an entire month, and that can be a really solid month. And this is a solid month for me, right? As a guy coming from Amazon, making you know 16, 17 bucks an hour and working 60 hours a week just to make $1,000. I mean, this is insane, right? So, I'm looking at the glass half full, and I'm looking at it from the brighter side. And this definitely is pretty encouraging because it lets me know that if I continue to work, I continue to improve, that I can see more consistency throughout a month, and that will only lead to a better end. So risk management is key. One day alone out of a month can make a good month for me. One week can make a good month for me, and so I got to keep the red small, keep the green bigger, push when it's hot and it's aggressive. When it's not working, ease down, ease off, right? So with that being said, remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Let's continue to chase our greatness. Guys, hit that thumbs up. For those of you who are still watching the real MVPs, you guys can feel free to check out Merciless Markets. I do want to mention that the next day trader meetup is going down, and this time we're going to the Vice, Miami, right? Shout out to Miami. Relentless traders are coming. The Relentless traders are coming to visit your city, and we're looking to have a good time. We're gonna trade. We're gonna meet up. Myself, Marcelo, Tim, Triad, Crispy, all of us. We're gonna hang out again, have a blast. And you guys can feel free to check out the vlogs, right? I mean, Marcelo has done a vlog for Vegas, and I've also done a vlog for California, and I do have those two videos here, I believe. Um, I'm gonna try to leave them in the links down below. Yeah. So here we are hanging out in Vegas, right? Myself, the guys. We'll do a nice little house tour, show off the setups, show off the scenery. Shout out to Spartan, by the way, who was the last student who won the raffle to come hang out with us. So, of course, we're going to be spinning the wheel again, and one lucky diamond member is going to get the chance to hang out with us, right? So it's going to be in Miami later in June, and I'm looking forward to it, man. So in honor of this next meetup, you guys can utilize coupon code Miami, which a few people did ask about. If we're gonna have another coupon, well, here it is, right? Coupon code Miami for 40% off. All right. all of the products here. So if you are a gold member, your name will automatically be entered into the raffle. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. We did California, we did Vegas, we did New York, we did New Jersey. Now we're gonna do Miami. Perhaps Texas might happen sometime soon. Um, we honestly was going to go international. We are gonna go international, but we ended up changing our minds. But who knows? Maybe we go to the Bahamas. Maybe we go to Mexico. I mean, maybe we go to Europe, right? I mean, we'll see. Wherever the wind takes us, that's where we will go, right? So you guys can feel free to check it out. Uh, MMU, of course, is and I'm assuming kind of everybody who's watching is familiar with us. But for those of you who don't know, right, this is the day trading service that I do offer. For those of you guys who are looking to get involved with this hyper scalping style, as you can see, it's a good year. I can't talk. It's a good year so far. If I come back to January here and go to the detailed section, it's a pretty decent year so far. We've had our ups and downs, but we're staying disciplined, we're staying focused, and we're pushing forward. And for me to be up this kind of money in just the first few months of the year, it's absolutely impressive. It's unbelievable compared to what I used to do before, and also what I was doing while I was working my regular 9 to 5. So I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. I mean, even if the year was to end right here, it'd be such a phenomenal year already. So, I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very grateful to have such a great group of guys like, Calamity right here, $1 billion trader. You got to throw some jokes in there too. But shout out to Calamity, who is a millionaire trader in our community, right? Um, we got to keep the jokes coming. But, it was a nice experience, great vibe. And the boys are looking good. The boys are young, we're aggressive, we're nice and handsome, as you can see here. And we're above all else, we're transparent, right? We live stream our trades, we show what we're doing. And so if you do get involved with the program and you check out the curriculum down here, it's no nonsense. It's just us and the market every day. We're looking to improve, we're looking to get to it. And a part of the perks that you can get here is, of course, one-on-one mentorship. Okay, there we go. Can I get to this diagram? There we go. Yeah, one-on-one mentorship, weekly Q&As, our live trading archive, which is the screen recording, including all of our instruments, right? We love to use level 2. That's what we use, level 2 in time and sales, to help us along with our patterns and edges. You guys can check it out, man. You guys can check it out. And of course, this does include the chat room access as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Stay focused, stay motivated, stay disciplined. It's been Relentless Trader. It's been a good video. And, I look forward to all of you guys having a good month of May. A rough start for me. But you guys know I'll be back on tomorrow, making adjustments and pushing forward, all right? So see you guys soon. Take care, stay safe, stay green.